Hey, this Tanya went back with another one. So I thought I would kind of do something a little different here. So anyway, I was watching, usually I watch the videos. I said I watch YouTube usually all day, but my girl ain't really coming on the internet, but I thought this might a little bit coordinate to a situation. So I pointed out. So here's a situation where a guy, his name was Sergeant Tyrone Hassey, was it in the military, and he found a young lady. He fell in love with this young lady in the military, and he married her. So this lady that he married is right here in the middle. So these two were married and appeared to have a perfect relationship to everybody that looked at them. They just assumed they was the perfect couple. I mean, she even called his mother and was talking to his mother when they were stationed overseas. I mean, they had a close relationship. So, they had a little boy and he was in love with his boy. He's just like a typical man that really wanted family. So anyway, apparently she started having a relationship with him. Now, they met in the military, and I guess he was a shoulder for her to cry on when things wasn't going well with him. So she confessed and started having a conversation with him. And of course, he told her all the lullabies that she wanted to hear. So their relationship got closer to where she would start giving him locations of where they were, what they was doing, and everything. So apparently these two were on break from the military and they went home to see his family. So when they went home to see his family, she told him. He came, I'm not sure if it was Atlanta, Alabama, one of them states. So he came to wherever they were. And she told him he was at his family's house at a cookout. Now, husband decided he was going to call her and say, you want something to eat? You want me to bring you and the baby a plate? And, he brought them a plate over like any husband would. He was going back to the party, but he wanted to make sure his wife ate. She didn't want to go to the event, and he was cool with it. As he was leaving to go back to the event, he was killed right outside his father's house in the driveway next to his truck. Now, homegirl got all distraught, like, you know, that's my husband. I lost my husband. In the meantime, it came out that she had a little boyfriend. So I gave you a little background on the story. Now I'm going to give you a little twist of things. Let's switch these characters around, okay? Let's put the characters a little different. Philip. I'm going to call him Sergeant Tyrone Hassel, even though I wish Philip would do something with his life. But anyway, we're going to call him Sergeant Hassel. Then we're going to call him the pimp, Christopher. Here's Jasmine caught in the middle. Now, she gives Christopher all the information he needs about everything about her, about what's in the bank to what color drawers she got on. Christopher knows everything. So it's no question whether or not he knows about Philip because, of course, he knows Philip. She's told him about Philip. So wouldn't it be a shame if something happens and poor Philip got caught in a crossfire? Now, he just got home from prison. All right. So I say this to say that everything It's not what it seems. Everything doesn't appear to be perfect. When Philip was in jail, everything was peachy keenchy with Christopher. They had a good relationship. But soon as Philip got home, Philip developed a relationship with somebody else, and things are falling apart between them two. So now we're seeing the aftermath of everything. So my question is, I don't want it to get to the point where two people are in jail, one person's dead, or two people are dead and one person's in jail. My thing is this: you know it's not real. You know the relationship you are in is not real, which I'm going to do another video immediately after this video with some information that I just seen today. And I'm floored. Anyway, the information that Jasmine has supplied to not only Olivia, which further lets me know that Christopher knows everything. He probably knows what color drawers Philip has on if he wear them, because he may not afford them. But anyway, things that are false, when people are looking at you and telling you there is something odd, there is something, I'm picking up something weird in the spirit about this person. When people tell you they're getting a bad vibe, when people tell you that someone is standoffish or doesn't want to communicate with your family or treats your family some sort of way, those are red flags. If I get in a relationship with someone and I introduce them to my parents, I would expect them to have a little humbleness to themselves, right? Because you're meeting my parents. So if you coming to me, and as Cheryl has said, you don't want me to release those text messages he sent to me. If you coming to me sideways and you dating one of my kids, don't bring them to my house. Cause see, I'm gonna flip. And I'm gonna say some stuff to that person because I know how that person feels about me. Don't come in my house being fake and phony. This young lady was talking to this boy's mama, being fake and phony the whole time, having a relationship with this other guy. Don't appear to be something you're not. And see, Christopher, he was smooth. He came in with a book bag. When he get ready to leave, he leaving in the truck with rims on it. Jasmine went to build a man's shop. And the shop she went to, she built a horrible man. A horrible man that has no regard to her, her children, her mother, or anything associated with her. You see this, Jasmine. You know this, Jasmine. If he's already getting into it with your mother, how you not know that is a red flag? That's a huge red flag on the play. Your whole demeanor about this man is like it's the end of the world. And what I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. There is fish in the sea. If you want to go fishing, take your rod out and go fishing. But there is fish in the sea. And the last thing you want to do is gravitate to a dead fish or a fish barely surviving. You don't want a fish stinking up your house before you cook it, do you? So what I'm saying to you is, if you know something is bad, get out. You already dealt with a pimp. I thought in life, listen, when we get out of relationships with a person, we're supposed to learn lessons. And those lessons that you learn is supposed to teach you not to do those things in the next relationship or to have expectations for those things in the next relationship, right? If you had a last relationship and he was a pimp, the next relationship you have, you shouldn't want a pimp. If you just got out of a relationship with somebody who cheated on you, do you want another cheater? So all I'm saying is, I don't want, not that I want this situation to turn out the way it is on this screen. It's just give it a little background of how something appears to be fake, which is this right here. This appears to be fake to the outside world, and nobody expected anything about her. They loved her. They loved her. That family accepted her. Unbelievable. It's so shocking to see someone who's been fake with you all along. It's shocking, but accept it for what it's worth. Cheryl, Cheryl, Christopher don't like you. He didn't like you in the beginning. He didn't like you in the middle, and he darn sure don't like you right now. So if you know he don't like you, why in the world would you investigate or try to get back in good with him? You know, you need to be in Jasmine's ear 24/7. She should be so sick and tired of hearing you talk about this young man that she gonna say, I don't want to talk to my mama because I know what she gonna say. But you gonna call her because you all she got, so you know she gonna call you. So all I'm saying is, get in your daughter's ear. Start talking to her about being in something that's fake. This is a fake, false relationship that she has with Christopher. She needs to understand that is fake, false, and she needs to get out.